We want to welcome here to the Carolina Sports Link, the newest member of the Charlotte Knights. He was recently promoted from Birmingham, where he was tearing it up in Double-A, the White Sox #1 pick a year ago, 4th overall out of Oregon State. A big welcome, Nick Madrigal. How are you, my friend? Welcome to Charlotte. It's been probably a busy 24 hours for you.
It has been, yeah. I drove up yesterday. It took about 6 hours, and but I'm excited to be here. I've played here a couple years ago on this field, so I knew how beautiful the stadium is. But I'm excited to be here.
I remember last year when you were drafted out of Oregon State by the White Sox, 4th overall, you reported to Kannapolis. I had you on my radio program shortly after that, and one of the things we talked about is the White Sox had big plans for you. They wanted to get you through the system, and you think about it, you've been to Kannapolis, you've been to Winston-Salem, you were tearing up in Birmingham, and now here you are, Triple-A, the final step before you get to the south side of Chicago. How has the journey been so far?
It's been awesome. Every spot I've played at, I've enjoyed. The players, along with the coaching staff at each level, has been awesome. I've learned things from each coach, and I've met a lot of great people along the way. I've gotten close to a lot of teammates, and I think the White Sox are fortunate enough they have some of the nicest stadiums in most organizations, so it's been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to be here.
All right, you said you learned a lot of stuff along the way. I'm going to make you a scout right now. When you look at Nick Madrigal in the last year, what have you improved on most? What do you think has improved in the year since you've been a professional baseball player?
Yeah, last year was a long year for me coming off the college season. And, this year I feel a lot fresher, and I feel like I'm in a better position with my body now. Just knowing how long of a season it was, I feel like I've kept up on my nutrition and in the weight room and stuff like that. But I feel like I've played the same game, all my life. I haven't changed as a player all that much. But my body feels a lot better this year than it did last year towards the end of the year, and I think that's shown on the field definitely.
One of the things that I've heard, and these analytic people drive me crazy, is that you don't strike out enough to hit with power at the big league level, which makes no sense to me because you're batting .340 in Double-A, you make contact, you steal bases, you play great defense, and there are a lot of guys in baseball that don't strike out like they do today. I mean, what do you say to those type of people? I mean, that try to knock you because you don't strike out enough.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of opinions out there. I know each organization has their own way of approaching what their team, what they want that to look like. I know the White Sox play a lot of, old school baseball. They'll bunt every now and then. They like moving guys over. I feel like I fit into that. So, I'm just going to play my game. I know there's always going to be opinions out there, whether, they want me to, hit the ball in the air more, or, more strike, or whatever it may be. It's always been my game, less strikeouts, and, it's something I'm always going to, have in my game.
Well, I've been very impressed watching you as you've risen through the ranks. I know you're a step away from the south side. If you had to think of one thing, I know you work hard every day, what would you think that you need to work on before you head to the south side?
I feel comfortable at this point. I know there's always stuff you can improve in your game. Pitch recognition. Hitters are always saying they want to swing at more pitches in the zone. That's something I've always thought about the last couple of years. But I feel comfortable at this point, with my game.
Last two. People of Charlotte going to get to watch you play here tonight in this beautiful ballpark. It's Seinfeld Night. What do they have to look forward to? What does Nick Madrigal bring to the table that people of Charlotte are going to really start liking?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to play as hard as I can. I've always played that way. I was raised to play that way, and my parents always told me to, run out there, sprint out to my position, run the bases hard, and, I'm going to play my game. I'm excited to be a part of this team. You see how much talent's on this team already, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
All right, my last one, I said it is Seinfeld Night here. We had this conversation in the press box. There's a couple people around your age that didn't know and don't know who Seinfeld is. Do you know who Seinfeld is?
I do, yeah. We watched a lot of Seinfeld growing up, and my family's a big fan of that show. So, I'm excited. It's kind of cool, my first night being here. So, hopefully I get a Seinfeld shirt, and, I'm excited.
I think we can make that happen for you. Who's your favorite character, real?
I don't know. I like Jerry. I kind of like his, his jokes are funny. Kramer is funny too. I like him. That's just a great show, I would say.
Nick Madrigal, it's been a pleasure to watch you, and it's going to be a pleasure to watch you even further as you start here in Charlotte, one step away from the ultimate call-up to the south side of Chicago with the White Sox. Thanks for joining us here on the Carolina Sports Link.
Perfect, thank you.
That was Nick Madrigal, White Sox, and number 4 prospect, joining us here on the Carolina Sports Link, your link to Carolina sports.